Welcome to Old School Gamers channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about micro mages. The homebrew market is alive and well, and 2019 has been another great year for NES homebrew scene and NES gamers everywhere. Let's do this. Who would have ever thought that people could actually create Nintendo games in 2019 or any time in the future? Ever since we were kids, we wanted to be able to do it, and there are people that are doing it. Micro Mages and NESCAPE are two major examples that were released just this year alone. My copy just came in, and I can't wait to play it. So it's here. It's sealed. It looks nice. Let's open it up. I gotta admit, I was tempted to not open it when I saw the seal. But games are meant to be played. As I was opening it though, I must admit I was really inspired. As you have seen probably in my videos in the last week or two, I've been trying to make my own game. So seeing someone else's, game come to fruition, complete in a box and everything, I was blown away. I couldn't wait to see what was inside. So the box looks really nice. I mean, the print quality, the artwork on the box reminded me of the old NES games. It was high quality. It has a very nice feel to it. The weight of the box is nice. Each side has different titles and pictures. The back was very nostalgic with the all white, kind of block print with a few screenshots of the game. They put their Morphcat symbol on the bottom, which I thought was a nice touch, because it kind of looks like an NES symbol. But the overall look and feel of it, very professional, very nicely done. Alright, let's open this bad boy up, see what's inside. So of course, we got the cartridge, came with a nice black sleeve, very nostalgic, very reminiscent of the original Nintendo games. It was wrapped in plastic, as you can see, very well protected, packaged well, and it came with a lot of goodies. So the cartridge, the feel of it, the weight of it was very, very nice. The print quality on the label, also very impressive. Sorry about the focus here, hang on. But the back of the cartridge, the weight of it, everything looked legit. I mean, of course the screws were not the tri-wing screws, but hey, everything else flawless. I was very impressed. The print label was just spot on as far as colors, and it just looked great. Alright, so guess what else you get though? Not only do you get the game, of course, in the box, but they came with Micro Mages stickers, with all of the 4 mages on there. Then you get the icons, kind of reminiscent of a Zelda feel, with all the different items and enemies. They gave you a warning, letting you know that this is an NTC and PAL, of course, cartridge that plays on both. And then you have the manual, and the manual really impressed me. Morphcat really put effort into the manual. I liked it. When you opened it up, it felt like a, hang on, let me get this in focus. It felt like an NES, booklet. I mean, each page reminded me of the originals, the old, animation with Mario, just the looks and feel of it, the paper quality, it was nice and glossy. The screenshots, the items with the explanation, each item was bold with, description in unbolded font, screenshots of the different levels, throughout it. Even the enemies were in here, how much points you get for destroying them, what kind of enemies you run into, and they were all animated drawn. They weren't pixelated, like the game, just like in some of the original, booklets that I had as a kid. They also talk about the bosses, it just gives you a really overall feel for the game, and it was very good, very impressed. They also gave a special thanks to everyone that helped, NESDev, the Kickstarters, Nintendo Age, which of course I'm getting all my help from. But anyway, very impressive, nice. So that little paper did let us know that it will play on an NTSC or PAL Nintendo system. I wanted to throw it into my AVS to see if it would also work in there, and it played flawlessly. Let's check out the gameplay. as you can see, they thought of just about everything that I wanted. Okay, let's start with the menu screen. You can play up to 4 players. The instruction manual actually allows you to hook up a 4-player adapter. They even show you which ones work and how to set it up, which I thought was really, really cool. 4-player games are kind of a small niche in the Nintendo market. You know, not a lot of us had that. With the AVS, it's become a new kind of desire for games, and you know, Morphcat took that into account, and they did that. So, you know, I'm glad they did that. I was really happy to see. They also give a password feature, which is pretty cool. So if you're, you know, on level, you know, tower 25 of 26 and you die and you're out of lives, you don't have to do the whole thing over. A lot of Nintendo games were a little bit more merciless in that area, and you had to kind of do the whole thing in one sitting. So I was really glad that they put a password feature in there as well. Yeah, that was really nice. So the gameplay itself, it's extremely tight controls. You can move him. It's not like Super Mario Brothers, where if you jump and you pulled back, you would barely save Mario from, you know, going into the pit. You know, if you pull back, you get just as much control as if you're, you know, pulling forward. So there's a lot of control over your mage. The wall jump is a huge feature. I really like that. So you don't have to worry about perfectly timing your jumps. You know, you can just go for it, and if you miss, just wall climb back up. You know, so that's a really nice touch. There's not as many deaths, you know, in the game. There's a lot of items to pick up. I did like that. There was fairies that were protecting me. You know, I had feathers that helped me jump higher. Jewels, you know, that I would find in the destructible boxes. You can shoot up, you can shoot down. Here's my little dance. You know, you can do a victory dance by holding down. You know, so they put little animation touches in there, you know, that I really liked. The cutscenes, also well done. You know, it's just a transition right there, but you know, very simple. You know, your score, how many lives you have. You know, very reminiscent of Mario Brothers. So very nostalgic, very high quality. So moving on to the music, I would give the music, you know, also top notch. It was very catchy, very rhythmic. It suited the game. You know, it kind of had that Persian dungeon kind of feel to it. As I was playing it, you know, very, you know, just well done, well orchestrated. So kudos to them for putting in good music. So gameplay and music, definitely great. Now, the sound effects were also really good. You know, as you jump around, as you hit things, as you destroy things, you gather up items. You know, sound effects also very well done, well defined. You know, it was just amazing that they put that much time into it. So, like for instance here, let's look at some of the items. I have a feather, so instead of having to wall jump, I can kind of float with the jump button. You know, and this little owl helped me out. They also put these flags in there, which is kind of like a checkpoint, you know, among other things, and I really like that as well. So when you die, all you got to do is just come right back and start from where you where you last got the last checkpoint. What I really liked is there's a progression that's instantly noticed. I mean, I'm only on the very next tower, and I'm already able to bounce up on some sort of web rope, you know, kind of trampoline, you know, effect. So they started moving the environment almost instantly, and I really liked that. It was a quick change up, you know, and that's just something, you know, you normally don't see. So that was kind of cool, you know, only on, you know, 1-2, you know, you're already changing up the environment. So I like that, you know, that was very nice. They also had destructible blocks that you can find treasure chests in. So there's these little hidden passages where you get rewarded if you can get in there in time, because as you notice, the screen is scrolling up, so you got to hurry up and get in there. So you had to be kind of quick, you know, in and out, and you know, it could probably get pretty chaotic with 4 people all trying to fight to get the treasure chest, and probably make it fun as well. But very, very cool, you know, that they added some dynamics into the environment so quickly. I give them kudos for that. Alright, let's check out the first boss and see how I did. Wah wah. Not so good on life 1. Oh well, at least I got a flag. And so I start right here. Let's go get him again. And this is one of the things I really love, that they put checkpoints in the game, because it can get frustrating to make it all the way to the boss only to die again and have to start the level all the way over. Mega Man. So what do you guys think? I'm very impressed with Morphcat Games. This is the first game I've gotten from them. I don't know if they have other games at this time, but this is the first one that I've gotten from them. I'm very impressed. I think they did a really good job. Music, controls, story, sound effects, 4-player of course is a big plus as well. Just overall design, packaging, just very impressive. Well done. This really inspires me, gives me hope for the homebrew, community. People like Con Games and Morphcat Games are out there doing this for us. If you're not going to build a game, I would highly recommend supporting these guys. They're doing a great job. They're taking out their personal time to do this. Support them as much as you can so we can see some more games. So yeah, a sincere, congratulations to Nicholas and Julius of Morphcat Games. You guys did a great job. This is a very fun game. I've been, already enthralled in it all night. I stopped only to make the video. But yes, in all sincerity, thank you. Nintendo fans everywhere are going to be very appreciative if they pick this one up. I highly recommend it. And enjoy playing, guys, and can't wait to see what else you come out with. And this is definitely inspiring me. I will definitely keep pushing towards my game. If it's popular, cool. If it's not, whatever. But either way, I'm going to keep going for it. So anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time.